we're in a climate today where everything's cost-driven. People are looking at expenditure, people are looking at minimising costs. But actually, people want to automate for that reason, to reduce costs as well within the business. Now, 9 out of 10 times you find it within the bigger organisations, most people don't automate. But in a smaller organisation, most people do automate purely because they haven't got the capital to actually invest in people to actually get out there to do the work. So by also doing this, we're streamlining the workflow, which means we're actually reducing human errors within the actual process itself. So why should you invest in workflow? Well, basically the trends of today, people are doing shorter run lengths. Yeah. So if you have a web to print system, people want to be able to go there and also log on to the website and have the ability to submit a £200 job, but rather than a sales guy running over to that customer to pick up the £200 job, which could be, I don't know, all the way down in London, for example, it's not cost effective. So by having a web to print system, we can also react to shorter turnaround times with customers and have an internet portal which is used for job submission. But typically, another way to look at it is in a map way. And imagine you're a customer. The customer's, got a 2,000 sheet run. He logs onto his web to print system. By logging onto his web to print system, it could be a variable data job, it could be a static job. This is then submitted over to a pre-press workflow system. So this becomes like the hub of the printer's network, effectively. And the pre-press system in this instance could be Prinergy, it could be the TrueFlow system. With this, I can then say, great, okay, I've got what's called rule-based automation in the process. Any jobs that are less than 2,000 sheets, then automatically route it to the Creo Color server. Now, what it's doing is actually sending this data using JDF and JMF. Yeah, so it's automating the process. So by the time the job has been sent from the pre-press workflow system directly to the Creo Color server, the Creo receives it, the job is automatically populated within the job ticket on the Creo, and bang, we don't have any user intervention at all. Yeah, so all the user has to do, or the operator, is load paper into the digital press and maybe load it into the finishing device. One of the new features that we've just recently launched is the integration into Duplo's DC645 and also the DSF 2000, where we can actually now physically print barcodes on the printed materials using obviously the Creo Color servers. So imagine you've got business cards, you've got 21 business cards on SRA3 sheet. Rather than actually going to the finishing device and setting it all up, well, this actually prints the barcode. So DC645 will automatically scan the barcode and it will say, great, okay, your 21 business cards on SRA3 sheet, I'll adjust my guides to actually cut you in the right appropriate manner. So once it's obviously finished, it goes out to the customer, yeah, the job's been delivered. Fantastic. So how do I actually invoice the customer? It's great because we've now got the ability to also look at the same job and send that job over to an offset workflow system as well. So customer rings up and says, great, you've done 2,000 sheets, but I now want 4,000. So it's actually more cost effective to me to go down the litho route. So the same job can be processed into litho, back out to finishing, back out to the customer. Okay, so how do I now charge? Well, the Creo has integration into the MIS system. So the MIS systems, again, being sort of Tharstons, could be Optimus, PrintViz, HighFlex, whatever. And then that will send us a JMF signal back out to the MIS system, allowing the customer to actually say, great, we've got the job. MIS then automatically invoices the customer to say, there you are, the job's now been delivered. Oh, by the way, Mr. Customer, here's the invoice. Yeah. So that is exactly where we want to go, and today's products is what we can actually integrate into. Integration to Red Tie is like a one-stop shop for us, because what it allows us to do is to have, a variable data job within the Red Tie system, allowing us to actually send out an optimized PostScript data stream, but it's also giving us open connectivity using industry standards. Not only that, but it's also providing us a high productive, sort of VDP-based and non-VDP-based static jobs as well. Using the Creo Color server in between the process, I can send my OPS data stream from Red Tie directly to the Creo Color servers, and job's done really, pretty much from that onwards. In summary, the idea is to create what's called a zero-touch automation, which can become today's reality. So a lot of people talk about how can we do this. I've got this system, but I want to be able to integrate it. I want to be able to streamline my workflow. And by having partner programs out there allows us certified connections to numerous different solutions. So again, automating the process allows the Creo the best sort of choice to link into any workflow with a Xerox production press naturally. So let's integrate.